And what is going on, everybody? I'm Secretly Toasty here, and today we're playing some more Pixel Car Racer. This is going to be another episode of Pixel Car Racer Builds. I actually just got done with the Bunta Fujiwara 22B episode. As you can see, it is literally minutes from when I ended that video. So, just saying. So if I'm a little rusty, it's just because I haven't done this in a while. I mean, I just recorded a video, but then again, I was still rusty in that one. Alright, let's just get right into it. We're building Leon's R33 from Fast and Furious 1, or the first one, or the Fast and the Furious, whatever it was called. Anyways, this is going to be one of my cheapest builds. It's only going to cost $123,920. That sounds a lot. That sounds like a lot, but it really isn't when it comes to these builds. Because a lot of these parts are actually quite expensive, and they add up. So this car itself is going to cost $26,500. Right here, the R33. So Leon R33. Alright, now let's just get right into it. Part store. For the ECU, this is going to be one of my cheaper builds, so this is why, a lot of these parts are going to be like the cheapest ones out of each section. This is a $2,000 ECU, the VX Speed. I just did this because, back in 2001, you either spent little to no money on your car, or you spent way too much money on your car. Which is kind of true now, but not really in this fact. It's usually you got like a gray area, where back then there was no gray area. It was just a little bit of money, or too much money. Anyways, bulbs, $320. Lug nuts, $400. These two aren't important, but I just add them to every car. Nitrous. I put a 50 shot because everyone had nitrous back then. The livery is going to be the most expensive part on this. It's going to be $70,000. And it's because he has his own livery. Wing, you're going to need the stock spoiler. For intercooler, $500 Type S. Engine, stock, brakes, the black ones. Just because he probably didn't have Brembos. Exhaust, the Flow S. So this one. The wheels are actually going to be pretty expensive. They are $7,500. They are the BBX SRs. Oops, I passed them. So it's the white ones right here. Those are actually kind of a tealish color. When I did this, they kind of looked white. Those are the closest ones you're going to get to anyways. I searched through the whole thing and those were the closest ones. The suspension, you're just going to want the VX Performance, especially since they're yellow. Tires, you're just going to want the semi-slicks just to give it that little bit of meaty tire look without tire lettering. The turbo, you're going to want the VX T28, making 4 PSI. The intake, you're going to want the VX intake. So, that one? Huh, I thought I put the red one. Whatever. The pistons, you're going to want the Pro Lights. The body kit, you're not going to want one. The seat, you're going to want the Max Power Light. And the paint, you're going to leave stock because it comes with the livery. Wrong car. Let's put this together. There is the livery. Or the livery. Livery, however you pronounce it. The bulbs. The only reason I brought that up is because I heard someone in a YouTube video call it a livery. No body kit, no paint. Stock engine. The rims, which I talked about that in the last episode, between rims and wheels. So if you want to go listen to that, it's in the last episode, the Bunta 22B episode. Just to give you a little bit of a run back real quick. Rims are just the, metal part, and the wheels are when the rims have tire on them. That's just basically what I talked about. That's just the little, what do you call? What's it called? Give me a second. Actually, I'm gonna pause it real quick just so I can think about it, so it's not weird. Paraphrasing. It's me paraphrasing what I said in the last episode. Sorry, it actually didn't take me long at all. It took me like 30 seconds to think about that. But whatever. Alright, that's not much horsepower. It says 380, which is actually probably just a tad bit more than what this car came with stock. What did it come with stock? Actually, I could just check right here. Stock engine. It came with 305 horsepower, so I gained a whole 75 horsepower. Actually, you know what? Let's see what it says. Because it says 380 here, but let's see what the dyno says. The dyno is the one that's correct. Alright, something's not right. It says 412, but it also says I'm not running any PSI. Did I just not put the turbo? I didn't put the turbo on. Now it says I'm running 494. Did I forget some other pieces? I'm just gonna go over it real quick. Suspension, that is here. Tires, that is there. Brakes, I can see through the wheel. Wait. Yeah, I can see through the wheels. The intake is on, the ECU is in, the pistons are installed, the intercooler is functioning, and the exhaust is doing exhaust stuff. Alright, so now let's see what it says on the dyno. It said 494 before, let's see what it says now. Full 4 PSI. Just from the get-go. Okay, so the dyno says it has 10 more than it said before. Now it's saying 504 rather than 494. So, anyways, let's just get right into racing it. What's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to do some street racing, because that's what Fast and Furious is. Yes, this thing didn't run a race in Fast and Furious, at least not that I know of. Wow, that little voice crack. But we're still going to do it. I don't even know what that is. Whoa, okay, sorry. Bunch of voice cracks in this episode. I don't even know what that car is I'm racing. I think it's a Cressida? It could be? I'm not sure. Ooh, this episode I actually have Nitrous. Awesome. And I'm glad that red exclamation mark was the lane above me, because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and by the way, in this race, Nitrous replenishes. Sorry if I was quiet there for a second. I was just getting a sip of my Diet Shasta Cola. The only reason I'm explaining that is because, well, A, I was quiet, and B, you know, Shasta, please sponsor me. I spend a lot of money on your products. I was actually planning on buying one of their bags from their website, but it cost way more to ship than it did actually to buy the thing. So the shipping was like, the bag itself was like $20. The shipping was like $40. So adding all that together, that's $60 together. So, you know, nah, I'm good. I'm good. It's not a $60 bag. I don't even buy things that are like $5 shipping, let alone 40. Anyways, let's take this in the quarter mile. I mean, that's not Shasta's that's not Shasta's fault. I know it sounded like I was kind of, you know, talking absolute doo-doos on their product. The bag was really good and all. I just didn't want to spend $60 or at least $40 to ship it. I don't know where they're based and why it's $40 to ship, but that's probably not even their fault. That's probably just their that's probably just the company they use to ship it, and just the distance they have between, you know, their place and mine. Because I live in San Rudy, you know, so they probably sectored out in like Connecticut or something like that. So 11-second quarter mile, not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. For 500 horsepower, that's not bad at all. Let's do a tournament since it's all-wheel drive and this game can't drive all-wheel drive by itself. I don't know what it is about this game, but when it comes to all-wheel drive, it just can't do it by itself. It just can't handle it. Like, the only time you'll have a problem in an all-wheel drive tournament is the third section, and that's just because you're going against cars that are way faster than you. Like, way faster than you because they don't have limits. Whereas in the first two sections, you're going to win, no matter what. You're just going to win. It doesn't even matter what you're going up against. You can be going up against a R35 and be racing in a Eclipse. You're still going to win because the game just can't drive all-wheel drive correctly, or at least can't launch all-wheel drive correctly. Hey, I have a crate. So cool. Let's see what I'm racing up against. Another Eclipse. Actually, I think the last one was the Eagle Talon. Which, if you didn't know, Eagle is an American company. And the reason American company made an Eclipse-style car was because Chrysler was working with Mitsubishi. Oh, no. Alright. I'm gonna go open this crate, and then I'm gonna do the tournament again. And I'm gonna get up to the second race. So I'm gonna do that off screen. So nope. So after I open this crate, I'm just gonna pause it, and we're just gonna go straight to racing. All right, pausing it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're starting the second race. I just raced against this Stagia, and you know what? In this race, I'm actually do something. One of my friends and one of my viewers, one of the viewers that watches almost all my videos, or probably all my videos, maybe, I don't know. They told me to turn on Nitrous right now. See how it didn't want to launch the all-wheel drive car that the AI is controlling? But it, you know, that's just how they are. But anyways, the reason I put NOS on the second button is because, you know, they told me to do it because it helps with launching. Which would have actually been helpful if I could even launch correctly. I mean, don't get me wrong, usually when I launch it's better than that. But the one time that I actually tried to use it, I messed up on the launch, so that made me look like a fool. Hey, look, another Stagia. A Stagia? I don't know. Watch, it's probably something completely different. Like, it's probably not even a Stagia. But even if it is, they probably pronounce it differently. Alright, that was a pretty good launch. Oh, it does help. Well, I've done it before, and it seems to help. But with lower horsepower cars, it really helps. Like, I use it on my CRX all the time, and it just really doesn't do much. If anything, it makes it worse. But that's because I don't have a tune, and I'm running high horsepower. Where this, it helps the little horsepower engine just go. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's 500 horsepower. But this car is heavy, and I'm usually used to like 3,000 horsepower. Well, actually, no, the CRX is what, like 2,000? Yeah, around 2,000. Anyways, oh, I thought I had a crate. I guess not. Oh no, I opened it before. You know, let's go race just one more time. Just on the quarter mile. Drag quarter mile. Let's go. Oh, it's probably gonna be in snow. Yep, I told you. Which is actually gonna probably cause it to glitch a little bit and be slow. Because my phone is a pile of doggy doo-doos. And it can't handle more than one thing at once. Yeah, see, my phone's running really slow. Alright, well I still won, so that's pretty good. 11.031. Okay, let's just go in this video. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike. Tell me down in the comment section why you liked or disliked the video. Also in the comments, just talk to me, because I love giving thumbs up, hearts, and positive and all-around good replies to positive, supportive, and all-around good comments. I do not know why that was so difficult for me to say. I say it in every video, and I couldn't figure it out. Okay. But I'll never react negatively to a negative comment, because that's quite mean. I'm all about spreading positivity. Speaking of positivity, if you want positive content, go to my Twitter. It's full of positive content. You're gonna find something there you like, you know, something that'll pique your interest, something that you like, something that'll bring up your day, something that you might actually like look at every day just to give you like motivation. But anyways, underneath that, or no, actually, I think above that are two Instagram accounts. Instagram number 1 is my main, so for myself and for the channel. So if you want to go keep up to date with me or the channel, or what I'm doing, or what the channel's doing, or what I'm doing with the channel, go follow that one. Instagram number 2 is automotive content, so cars, trucks, and soon motorcycle stuff. Once I start learning more about motorcycles, soon I'm going to post motorcycle stuff. Plus I also got like Hot Wheels, I got Forza content, I got Assetto Corsa content, I got Gran Turismo content, I think. You'll find something that you like, and hopefully you like a lot of it, and hit that follow button. Speaking of hitting buttons, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when I post videos. I post every other day, but not at a time, so that's what you're going to need the bell icon for. And I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching.